There exists a profound stillness surrounding the moment of death, a sacred silence that reverberates beyond the mere cessation of breath and heartbeat. This quiet space, neither fully life nor wholly death, occupies a liminal realm where time seems to pause, and the veil between worlds thins to a translucent whisper. Across countless spiritual traditions and mystical philosophies, these fleeting moments before and after death are recognized as charged with extraordinary significance, times when the soul stands at the threshold, poised between departure and arrival, when consciousness may linger in a delicate balance, and when the unseen forces of existence converge in ways both mysterious and profound. The silence that envelopes this threshold is no ordinary quietude. It is a sacred hush, pregnant with potential, a moment suspended beyond the grasp of ordinary experience. In many cultures, it is believed that the soul, released from the physical body yet not fully departed, hovers in a state of profound receptivity, vulnerable and yet deeply attuned. This silence is a crucible in which the soul's ultimate fate is shaped, not merely by external rites or prayers, but by the very quality of presence and awareness held in those fragile instants. Here, the echoes of a life's deeds, emotions, attachments, and spiritual readiness crystallize, influencing the soul's passage into realms unseen. Within the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, for example, the Bardo state describes this intermediate existence between death and rebirth, where the consciousness experiences visions, tests, and encounters with luminous deities or terrifying forces, all shaped by the mind's clarity or confusion. The silence of the Bardo is not emptiness but a profound openness, a spiritual vacuum where the soul's inner landscape is revealed with startling vividness. Guidance through this silence, through meditation, chanting, and ritual, is believed to aid the deceased in navigating this passage, transforming fear into liberation. In Christian mysticism, the moments preceding death have often been seen as a final opportunity for grace and reconciliation. The stillness that descends is a sacred space for prayer, confession, and surrender, where the soul prepares to meet the divine judgment and mercy. Saints and mystics have described this silence as a holy encounter, moment of spiritual illumination and profound peace that transcends worldly suffering. It is here that the eternal is glimpsed, where the soul's orientation toward God is sealed. Psychological studies of near-death experiences further illuminate the enigmatic nature of this sacred silence. Many who have hovered at the brink of death report a sensation of profound calm, a feeling of timelessness, and encounters with transcendent light or beings. This liminal silence, often accompanied by a sense of unity and unconditional love, suggests that the threshold of death may offer a portal to higher consciousness, where the boundaries between self and other dissolve, and the soul glimpses a greater reality beyond the physical. The silence after death, too, carries its own weight. It is a silence that invites reflection, mourning, and transformation among the living, yet it is also a silence in which the soul, now freed from mortal constraints, begins its mysterious journey. Funerary rites often aim to honor this silence, to preserve its sanctity, to shield the soul from disturbance, and to assist its passage. The hushed moments following death are therefore charged with intention and reverence. Recognizing that the soul's departure is both a release and a beginning, modern science, while focused on the biological cessation of life, has yet to fully grasp the metaphysical dimensions of this sacred silence. Yet physics, consciousness studies, and neurotheology increasingly hint at realms of awareness beyond the brain's activity, realms that may correspond to the liminal spaces of death. These explorations suggest that the silence before and after death is not an absence but a presence, a threshold of consciousness where the known dissolves and the unknown unfolds. This sacred silence challenges contemporary culture's discomfort with death and dying, which often rushes to fill the void with noise, distraction, and denial. Instead, it invites a radical embrace of stillness and presence, a cultivation of awareness that honors the profundity of transition. In doing so, it offers a chance to transform the fear of death into a reverence for the mystery, a recognition that within the silence lies the pulse of eternity. In the end, the moments before and after death stand as gateways to the infinite, wrapped in a silence that is anything but empty. It is a silence that speaks in the language of the soul, a silence that holds the key to the eternal journey, where life, death, and the beyond entwine in a dance as old as time itself. To honor this silence is to touch the very heart of existence. To glimpse the sacred rhythms that pulse beneath the surface of all things, and to understand that death is not an end, but a profound beginning whispered in silence.